What? Oh my god. How's it going, everybody? My name is JazzyGuns. Bang bang, gang gang. Let's get back into this game. Trigger happy Havoc Danganronpa. Last episode hurt me. Last episode hurt me quite a bit because one, my assistant died, and two, the girl that I liked died by default. So I'm a little hurt, and I'm trying to figure out who killed her. So before I dive on him, make sure if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like for a girl, follow me on social media, all the good stuff, and let's begin. Alright, now we gotta talk to everybody to figure out who freaking killed my girl. Who killed Junko? I gently placed my hand on her body and touched her wrist and checked for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. What? Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Yes, I think your high is coming down now. It's real. So, I don't know. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
So you're just now accepting that? Right. He's been high this whole time, so he wasn't aware. He thought all this was a freaking joke. Said, so you finally noticed. Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma files we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Uh-oh. So now they're gonna think that I did it. Okay. Oh no. Y'all not about to pin this on me. No. No. Y'all not gonna get this on me. So all at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look at everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear have returned. In other words, you think I did it. Oh, no. She probably knows I didn't do it. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Because you can get rid of the evidence. You can get rid of the evidence if you did it.
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence that you want. He said, what? Yeah. Fine, then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Yeah, she will beat his ass. So, that's good. Two-player co-op. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say any more? I'd rather you didn't.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, she hurried out the gym. I'll be going too. All right.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will. Ooh. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. Girl, I'm starting to think it's you because you keep trying to make it seem like it's me just because you found her in my room, okay? We can go to each other's rooms. So don't pin it on me. You about to be suspect number one. So what are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if we wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Are you serious? Because you're looking at Junko back there, dead, with blood, skewers in her and everything, and you're not blacked out, so I don't know. I think you're lying.
Oh, yeah?
Whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. He said, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. but it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looking at me has been filled with suspicion. Does anyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric
You
chair.
damn hair.
Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
This damn bear. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it, who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth so we can all survive. And I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, that's been added to the bullet section of my handbook. Okay, so before we look at that, let's look at the body. Is there anything I can find out? Okay, no. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing we can find out on the body. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, somebody help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. He doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. What about you, Miss Computer Science? Aren't you going to help investigate? I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Okay. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, so they're in here standing guard. So let's look at everything that we can look at. Oh, Jesus, it's a lot. Okay. Let's look at the sword. This is the replica sword. Does that mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it had been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of the parts of the blade and the handle. Oh, the handle especially is missing some of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Good, I got a clue. There we go. Okay, there goes the key. Its key is on the ground, has my name on it, so it must be the room key. If I remember correctly, I gave it to her. We had to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same thing goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I will absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? So, after saying that there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason, well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's impossible either, because she was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer get in? Okay, okay, let's look at everything. Looking at the lint roll, it looks some way. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? Let's look at the bed. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Maybe they attacked it with the sword? Who knows? Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's look at the drawer. Did they take the toolkit? I don't see any evidence it's been used at all, which makes sense. I guess, I mean, it's mine. I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously. What? Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either? What? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. By the way, none of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Okay, so nobody opened their toolkits. How does he know that? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. Let's see. Let's see the security camera. Surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening there. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. Just keep on watching. Is there a way that we could get, like, some footage or something? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something, that would not have been possible. Don't you remember? All her rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way that you can know. Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating the ideal setting for murder. Okay. So the rooms are soundproof. We can't hear it. Let's see. This is the replica sword I bought. Does this mean it was used in an attack? And plus the sword's been taken out since it's a sheath. But there's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how the sheath gets scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this will only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches in the sheath? I think that there's scratches on it, maybe. Because somebody took the sword out of the sheath. And then Sayaka must have grabbed the sheath and tried to block the attacks with that. That's what I think. Okay, let's look at, can you look at the table? No. Can you look over there? No. What is that behind her? Okay, that's the display. Okay, so nothing with the display. Let's see. This. Okay, that's one of the monitors. Okay. Let's look at Sakura. Do you think I'm guilty too? I don't try to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Okay, so she's like, y'all do it. I ain't got no part of it.
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. He is right. He is a smart gang member. He's a smart gang member. I see why he's a leader. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Son of a
that
bitch.
dirty bastard. Anyone who raised their hand to a woman is scum and deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
Fucking dead.
He's right. He's right. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
He said that's all gets sorted out when the time comes. He said, shoot, girls can get it too. Hold on. The trash can used to be here, I think. The trash can used to be right there in this area. So they took it. They took the trash. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm starting to notice stuff around the room. Hold on. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
For what?
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what's going on exactly. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" "No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. What? Unusual? What do you mean? I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know what? Now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Oh, so somebody tried to get... Oh, somebody used the lint roller to get rid of the hair, which could be DNA, to find out who did the killing. Oh, they are sneaky. Hold on. They are sneaky. Okay, can I look in the room? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door is her dead body. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push through my panic, I stepped into the bathroom. Okay. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did she have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that held me up and supported me. Okay. Oh, God. God. Okay. Only two things we can look at. All right. What is that? What is that? Is that words? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw, written in blood with the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? What the hell? I told myself I couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled her file, Monokuma's file, to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? This is definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist, too. That's the gold from the freaking sword. Right there on her wrist is swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? Huh. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she had already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Huh. Let's look around. Anything else? Oh, what's that? The shower head. The waterproof showers get turned off at nighttime. Okay. Anything else we can look at? I don't think so. So, I'm trying to understand everything from what they're giving me, okay? It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's what was most likely Sayaka's dying message. Okay, so what are the bloody numbers? It really has been her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life herself. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. And that's probably why she has blood on her finger. She used that bloody finger to write in blood the numbers. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell
Makoto.
me? You need to uncover the mystery of the case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. So, she knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better than to ask an ultimate programmer? That's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
But Sayaka's the only one that I told that, though. So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what you said and shut the bathroom door. Oh, it's like tilted. Huh. What the hell? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it is, it's obvious that it was intentional. It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, then apparently struck with a sudden realization she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Yes, I did. I told Sayaka. I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
Then that clears that up. What clears what up? I'll see you later. Girl, if you don't share some details, okay? If we get this wrong, we all gonna die. So, like, let me know something. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Okay. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have came from, and also I should look into the DVDs Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, even if they'll even talk to me. We gotta talk to Miss Computer. We gotta look at the kitchen, because I remember the kitchen had knives. And we gotta look at the AV room. So let's look at the dining hall. Let's look at Sayaka's room first. Okay, let's talk to you. Okay?
Very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you were the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is absolute truth, you're still responsible for a death, wouldn't you say? What? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? the reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that been dead. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true then. Oh God. Okay, so let's talk to all of you that's in this hallway.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? The nameplate? What are you talking about?
Seems
Hold on. No, oh, we can't say anything about it. Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Maizona doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? Huh. Let's see. Let's look at Sayaka's room. Oh, Makoto. And then Sayaka on that. Hold on. I could have sworn that I was on the other side of this. Hold on 1 second. I was right here. Okay, somebody switched the doors because this was my name. My name was right there, and then her name was there. So they switched the nameplate. They definitely switched the nameplate. Somebody did. Right. This is her room with mine on it. And then somebody switched it to, oh no. Oh no, somebody is really trying to get her. Oh, it's the end of the line, the trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any
further. No
further.
entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Oh, cleaning duty.
No, you can't
No
go
entry
any
beyond
further.
this point. Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't
Oh
go
my
any...
God. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
You can't go any
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so the person with cleaning duty was the only one who had access to the trash room. And why is that turned? Whoever's behind us was using the cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this, what the hell do they want from us? Okay, let's leave this area. So somebody was on cleaning duty. Okay, let's look around here. I want to look in the kitchen because somebody got a knife from somewhere. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Girl, if you don't do some work, oh my God. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in a dining hall keeps me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. So she's just offering up information as she was in here. I'm suspicious of everybody. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm taking note of what everybody's saying. All right. There's a knife missing. There's a knife missing right over there. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but there's one of them missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? No, it wasn't. I better see if everyone knows here knows about it. Okay, so it wasn't missing before. It definitely wasn't missing before. Okay, did anybody see? Can we access this? Like, can we access the freaking surveillance cameras? That'll be nice. All right, let's leave out. I'm suspicious of this girl because she said that she blacks out at the sight of one drop of blood, and there was blood right in front of us and nothing happened. So let's see. Toko, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty?
What's your
Like
problem?
I know anything about that. Taka's the one who cares about stupid organizational stuff like that. Okay, so we gotta talk to Mr. Morals to figure out what's going on. All right, Mr. Morals, where are you? Okay, so that's Monokuma's office. Okay, hello, sir. We'll get to the AV room in a second, but let's talk to you. Okay, cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me about it yesterday morning.
Listen to me.
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong.
Actually, no. Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty.
Count on it.
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it.
And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Okay, so Hifumi was on cleaning duty. I don't know why I keep pressing that button, but Hifumi was on cleaning duty. All right, so let's see. Let's talk to Miss Missy. Where's she at? She's in the main hall. Okay. Are they really the only other people that haven't been talked to? All right, what are you doing? Hey, Celeste, do you know anything about this cleaning duty stuff? What is that? Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe she should ask Taka or someone else. Maybe anyone but me, really. Okay, so she don't want me talking to her. Now that I think about it, Hifumi was was like a little, he was on time, but he said that he took a little longer than usual when we all came to the first little breakfast thing and Sayaka wasn't there. So now I'm really thinking that he did it. All right, let's talk to you, big buddy, big baby. What's up? What's up? I remember you taking a little longer than usual. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. With someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. Okay, I think he's lying because other dude, Taka, who's the man of morals, said that Monokuma came to him about setting up the schedule for cleaning duty, and he was there, but he volunteered to do it. And he just said that Monokuma told him to do it or asked him to do it, and that's not true because he volunteered. So he's a liar. He's a liar. I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't got a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person on clean duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually. Okay.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Hey,
yeah, it would be way easy to get rid of any evidence that they had.
Hey, you
More
bastard.
important than that, hey fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You-
Liar! I know why
Is
you
it
did it. You
like-
want to dig through all the girls' trash. You're looking for,
There's no way
What are
to
you
think
talking
about
about?
this in a
All my love is for
common
2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. You know what? This man is disgusting. This man is disgusting.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash up to disposal.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you are on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. So you want to suddenly join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. Bitch, I know that this is a video game for me, but for you, this is real life. So stop playing, okay? I don't have time for your games. I don't. Nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and looking around. Okay, so easy. Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. He's looking very suspicious. Him and this girl that likes to write stories. You like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, just hurry up. Okay, leave it to me. He pulled a key out of his pocket and used it for the gate. Okay, cool.
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend. You planned this all along. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just keep looking. He's like, let me ignore him. All right, so let's look around. There's a bloody thing right here. What is that? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Oh, it looks like a burnt piece of something. Okay, that's a hand collar. A hunk of burning something. Okay, that is from Sayaka, maybe. It looks like a piece of cloth in a shape. It's a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of someone of the. This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there's lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Huh. But we can put it down to someone who does have it. But it looks like you have both of yours on. So, that's not yours. Okay, so let's look at this. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Huh. Is that? Do you know what it is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single... No, it's not a Dragon Ball. Come on now. Come on now. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. So, that could be a, what is that? The crystal ball? Huh. I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be, Celeste. They should all still be in the gym. I better go figure out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's look at this. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. So let's see. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now, so somebody left it on. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth?
Indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn it before you leave. Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down there. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Ifumi, do you realize what you just said? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that. There could be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, someone was able to turn it on. But how was that possible? How did they do it? Huh. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't there. What does it all mean? Will you be confessing soon? Everyone already knows you're in it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. And it sounds like he's living out of one of his comic book fantasies. Okay. Anything else we could look at around here? I don't think so. Huh. Let's talk to you again. You seem a little down. If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of smut. Yo, we don't need hentai in a time like this, okay? We are trying to solve a murder. God. Let's go back to my room. This is definitely my room with her name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So why would anyone do that? Okay. Alright, can I go in though? So that doesn't belong to her. So let's leave. So that sleeve doesn't belong to her. So whose sleeve is missing? She doesn't wear any, so that's not her. I think that that's a tank top that he's wearing, so let's leave out of here. Let's look at her arms, The mastermind really was gonna get involved. They would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it. After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me, like, at all. Okay, so let's leave. Let me look at Junko's body one more time. Okay, she's dead. Alright, so let's look at you, sir. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Snap out of it. What are you doing here? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. Oh, and it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. What was that serious? Was that all seriously BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belongs to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Huh. So you left it in the laundry room. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Okay, so this man is not smart in certain areas. Okay, so let's talk to you, Miss Lady. I was hoping I could ask you something. Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what that might mean? Sorry, no. She slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Huh. Did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning? Right. I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure, you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Okay, so she is my witness. She is my witness that I didn't do it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? I mean, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you still consider everything together, honestly, I have no idea. Oh my God, girl. I didn't do anything, okay? It's not me. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget it. Sorry, it's just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes. This is not the time to be joking, sir. This is not. Now that I look at this, it doesn't look like it says 11037. Like I've been staring at this number for a very long time, y'all. It looks like it's a number, but in between the ones, there's like a little thing there. And so maybe it stands for Leon. If you like turn your head, it looks like Leon. Hold on. Hold the hell up. Leon probably did it. Leon is the one that did it. Leon did it. I know. If I'm wrong, I don't know. It looks like it says Leon. So let's leave the bathroom. Let's go talk to him. I think it's Leon now because those numbers don't really mean anything to the computer girl. And it looks like it's Leon tilted upside down. So let's talk to you. Bitch. Where are you? Leon, hello.
Seems like...
It might be you, bitch, because you have a white shirt. You have a white shirt on underneath that. So I don't know. It might be. I don't know who it is now. I got 3 culprits. It's you, Miss Girl that doesn't like blood, and Hifumi. So it's one of y'all. So I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
Hey, you bastard!
So hold up. What the hell do you think you're doing? I'm checking out your room, bitch. How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go into your room without permission. No, because I think it's him. As my hand came into contact, I heard a rumbling. Like I heard of an elephant.
Mr. Naegi!
Hold it right there. Huh?
No
Trying to
way
enter
to
someone's
think
room
about
without their
this in a
express
common
permission is the
sense.
highest breach
So
of
it
etiquette.
seems.
Whether it's related to the case or not, you must respect the person's right to privacy. Okay, so y'all looking real suspicious. Y'all looking real suspicious now that I'm looking at y'all room. Let's look at the trash. Okay, let's get her DVD. All right. He said, I need to borrow that DVD. I'm so sorry. And that's locked, right? Yes. Okay, so let's go to the AV room. Let's see what was on it. Something's telling me that it's Leon. Or maybe I'm thinking too hard about the words. I don't know. I sat down and pressed play. But then... Aww. An image slowly appeared, looked like some kind of concert, and standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized too well. She was there along with her friends, and she said had been important to her. She was positively glowing in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh? Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment I saw something I couldn't believe. Oh, her not there. Oh, they're dead! Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that were the figures of the other girls who had all been collapsed. Oh
this
no.
ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Oh
None
no.
of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will never feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Oh
For
my God.
Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
You did it, you freaking bear. Look for the answer after graduation. Good God. Great. Great. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh, I think that's it. That's all the clues that we looked at.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial.
Oh, God.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
All right, here we go.
See you soon.
Okay, let's get all of our evidence. The red door on the first floor, that's where I should go. That's where I have to go. Okay, let's do it, man. Let's do it. And there's everybody. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'll be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Uh-oh, let's see.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I just noticed that he has a glass, like he has an alcoholic drink with him as well.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to the grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. I'll swear to find out who the real killer is. I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Let's get it. Let's get it, one of y'all, and here is the killer. I'm gonna get ya. Yes, come on. I wonder how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. All right. Finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up. Okay. We did what he said and found our seats. Woo! Woo! It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain of our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. I reviewed everything. I think I'm ready. Trial! All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Great.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Yes, it is.
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Right,
Why
would
would
we
they
raise
raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
What's going on with those pictures?
So they still standing
I feel
here?
awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
He is terrible.
Friendship penetrates?
Oh my god. You fuck. Oh my
Okay.
god.
But what about that other empty seat?
Right. who's
There were
supposed to be
only
there.
15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Right.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay. That about does it for the preamble.
Okay.
Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary.
All right.
Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During this discussion, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Okay. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck. Hold on. Make your argument. Okay, evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was
Hold on. Let me look at the controls. Hold up. Let me look at the controls.
murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Huh.
Yeah, you know that part already.
Right.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Okay.
In the bathroom.
Huh.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
What about that? No. Something's off about what you just said. Because Sayaka hadn't resisted at all. There's no explanation for what happened to my room. For the first debate, we like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Yes, I did. That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the O button. Well then, good luck. All right, let's go then.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
All right.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Okay, let's shoot at that. Hold on.
Wrong.
Yes. Hold on, Miss Thang. Great.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Right.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Before the bathroom.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Right.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No,
She
impossible.
must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Yes, the knife.
This is starting to sound like a real trial.
Because it is. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. All right, let's go again. Make your argument. Okay. The kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
It was
It
some
was a
kind
knife.
of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yep.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Okay, we know
So
that.
the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Hold on. Hold
No,
on.
that's wrong.
Nope. It was in the kitchen. It was in the dining hall.
No. I do think it was a knife.
Right.
But not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Exactly.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Yep.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, don't try to turn this on me, bitch! Don't try to turn this on me!
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Oh, y'all already my suspects, so I don't like y'all.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
Right.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well,
Y'all
we
can
can
be
talk
tough.
all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think
Sir.
that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Right.
You really believe that?
Yes. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn with non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. Okay, it'll recover over time. Okay, got it. Got it, let's go. I'm gonna find the liar. I'm gonna find the liar. Okay, come on. Yep, she was in a dining hall when it happened.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Let's see.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
It's not me, bitch.
He did it in secret when nobody was in the
No.
dining hall.
Nope.
No.
Aoi was in there.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
I didn't
I
take
didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Right.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
Oh my god,
Go
girl.
ahead and say it all you want.
Well,
Okay,
what
whatever.
if I have a witness?
I do.
What do you think, Hina? Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Exactly. You were there. You were there. I know.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Exactly. So it's not me.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I
But
wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay.
Right.
Then what about this? What
What?
if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together?
Oh,
and lying to protect each other.
Yo, I'm starting to think it's her because she keep thinking that it's me for some strange reason.
Oh,
And more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Right.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
That's a
So
good
you
question.
ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together,
but
none
none
of
of
them
them
has no chance of profiting from it.
Exactly.
There's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Because he knows who did it.
Did I say that out?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Of course,
So
it
I'm
wasn't
not
me.
the killer.
Okay, so then who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate.
She was
After
the one
all,
that was in there.
she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh, you didn't say anything about
I
that.
hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
What? Oh, he didn't know who that was?
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
What?
Just spit it out.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
You stayed in Hina's room?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed
over?
Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No,
We're
it
not
doesn't,
allowed to sleep
actually.
anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Thank you.
So I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Oh my god.
It's unwholesome.
Sakura's a woman.
I'm a girl.
Right.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Oh?
Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the
Right.
first place?
Let's get this
Well,
done.
because they're not here anymore.
Junko?
Sayaka.
Or Sayaka.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So the person who took the knife from the kitchen. Oh shit! I have 2 minutes. Oh Jesus. Okay, so the one who took the knife from the kitchen, because Sayaka died, but she didn't leave the room, and Hina was there. Oh my God! I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. Monokuma could take it though. So is it him? So yes, it seems quite plausible. You think I took the knife? Don't be ridiculous. That would make the class trial boring. And if that's one thing I hate, is that. So it seems implausible. Looks like I just embarrassed myself. Oh God. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka?
I got it! Then
Sayaka's
the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Oh, well, I guess that's true.
He did do it after all.
Shut up! It's you.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Oh my God.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
It's not me! If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Thank
you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? What is that? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Oh, so it's like Hangman. Okay, got it. So it's like Hangman. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, if you run out of time, you fail. Okay. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we could just figure out what that something is. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Hangman. Okay, let's go. Okay. Hair. It's hair. Okay. A. And then an R. R. There we go. Hair! There we go. Thank you.
Now I understand.
It's hair.
That's right.
There wasn't a single
hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, they did.
And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Exactly.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself,
and not just leave her there.
Not just her hair.
Right.
Yes, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
Right.
To remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Thank you, so it's not me.
Makoto wasn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yes.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes, they did.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The doorknob. And the evidence proves it. The object the killer broke. Okay, hold on. That. The bathroom door frame. Okay, wait a minute. That.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
You're talking about the doorknob.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh?
Right.
The doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed?
Yep.
And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you for letting these dumbasses know it's not me.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
That's not the only choice I had.
Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Right. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. Almost didn't notice it at first. But is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates, okay? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Using a truth bullet on the wrong one, not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone. Okay, now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are lies or contradictions. All right, oh shit! All right, the bathroom door frame. Let's see.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
It sure did.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That's true.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Okay.
Then the killer ran after her.
Right.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Sayaka locked it.
The culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
Bitch, I think it's you anyway, so let's replay. It's not because the door was locked. No, that's a different reason entirely.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Right.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and because Sayaka had locked it.
Okay, let's break that. Let's break that up. Because how did you know that she locked it? The door was broken.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
If the door frame was broken.
The girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Right.
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because the door frame
because it was stuck.
Stupid. Yeah.
What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep. True as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Shut up.
That's not lucky at all.
Get your
so
jokes
the reason
off.
the
Whatever.
door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
But it has Sayaka's name
could
on
easily
it.
make that mistake.
Right.
Thanks to one important detail about the scene
The
of the
names
crime.
on the door plates. The names on the door plates. Okay. In other words, important detail about the scene was that the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
Right.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Exactly.
Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
That's
They were switched.
And yet, He's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Exactly.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Exactly.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do.
Because I already know.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
So that could be anybody.
Couldn't have done it.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Sir, this is not a time for jokes.
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
We died.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules?
No.
You really think that's a good idea?
Right.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here.
We're gonna die
Someone
if we do this
seriously
wrong.
needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
What?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask a question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's what I'm wondering too.
How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
She was in my room when I made the switch.
Seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative.
Impossible. They
If
can't
you remember,
be tampered with.
Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way.
Which is
they
what?
Could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
She wouldn't have, because
that can't be
she
it
said
either.
that she wouldn't.
Oh, trying to argue against me?
Sir.
Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
And neither do you.
Why exactly can't that be it?
That is because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Saka let someone in because she told me that she wouldn't. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Not that. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. That's a place there. Okay, yeah. Okay. Evidence of a struggle. Switching rooms. Yep. Okay, there we go.
I got it!
Yep.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Right. She did.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
What?
Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, you see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Where'd
I
you
found a
find
notepad
this?
during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
How
And
did you
these are
find
the
this?
words that appear.
I would have loved to know this
I've
earlier.
totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you
Sheesh.
write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap.
Oh my
I
God.
better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique.
Why
But
would
even
she
the
say
classics
that?
can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
So she wrote it while she was in there.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Right.
And either it was Makoto who lived there,
Or Sayaka.
Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did
No.
you write this?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't.
Right.
Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, she wrote it.
But why? why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Somebody
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
This man is a perv.
I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can you be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes!
Very well then.
Alright, let's get into it. Make your argument, man.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
We did.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Right.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay, let me read it again. The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that is because it had got switched between... Okay, so let's see.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes, we did.
But in the note, it specifically says, my...
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to...
Exactly. The room that...
No, it's wrong.
Right.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Exactly.
If someone did do what the note said,
they would end up
at
Makoto's
Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Correct.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No, because why would I?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms, which is the killer. The killer had to be the one who switched the nameplates. So they had no idea that they were actually in your room. Actually, you're right. Oh, damn it, God, oh Lord. Okay, there's only one person who could have switched the nameplates other than the person who knew. So, Sayaka. Okay, Jesus.
Me and Sayaka
sorry,
were the only
man.
ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just the two of us. In 5 minutes, I'm seeing you in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the names.
She specifically tells the reader
she did.
to check the nameplates.
That means
she would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Correct.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Oh.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword
Yes,
at the
there
murder
was.
scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. Seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I don't know. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist is broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt that that right there. Okay.
I got it!
there was
All you
gold
have to do
on
is
it.
take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Exactly.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff,
and it'll
stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it!
Holding it.
Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Jesus, how much do I have to learn? Are you getting used to these? Yeah. Starting with the next, there's multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence. Okay. To rotate and choose which bullet, press and release L1 to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L1 and then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, the logic difficulty is set to kind. Fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck. Oh, damn it. Oh, Jesus, let's just get this trial over with. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. Okay, hold on. Okay.
When the
The
fighting
kitchen
broke
knife
out,
set.
the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Okay.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Hidden
Then
away?
the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
Let's see.
And that's exactly what happened.
I gotta look into this more. I gotta look into this again. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I think it's that. Shit! Okay. Okay, no. I need to think about it one more time. I'm so sorry. Okay. Hold on. Okay, wait. It's a replica sword, so it's not gonna slice.
And that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
There we go. Right? Yeah, I see what you're saying. I have absolutely no idea. I have to think about it one more time. Damn it! What the hell? Okay.
Grab this, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
So let's aim after that. No, I've been pressing that I don't know how many times. You know what? Okay. All right. I pressed it I don't know how many times. I know I did.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Right, because you have to take it out of the sheath.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See?
Yes.
There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Right.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Correct.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first.
Right.
It's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
As a defense and block it, right?
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to
my bad.
Actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend
Yes.
against an attack?
That's what I
from
said
the knife.
earlier.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Maybe she was with the knife?
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used a sword. If you want to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Your broken... Well, your palms, because you would have got gold on it.
I got it!
her palms would have had gold on it.
I'm talking about her palms, right?
Right.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
Exactly.
So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before,
there's gold
the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume
rubbed off on her
that's
hands.
because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry.
No.
But I don't think so.
The water doesn't run at night.
Is it because you think I'm ugly?
How is that relevant to any of the—
You know what? Get her out the room.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way she washed her hands because a certain regulation talks about the water being off.
I got it!
Right, the water's off at night.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh,
exactly.
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Dirty ass! Look at you.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Oh my
Insult,
God.
obviously.
Right.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath, who had to have been the one without the sword, which is Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka?
She
had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Oh!
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Oh.
That is a possibility.
That's true, because y'all all thought it was me. Y'all all thought it was me before.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying, and by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Oh, because she thought he was a bitch, basically.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
I don't like her smiles.
You're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
It could be!
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
I'm trying.
It would be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time.
I'm trying here, okay?
Yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Oh yes, I know. Put all the pressure on me. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who the killer is. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. Another non-stop debate. Okay. All right. A dying message. Okay. It said 11037, which upside down looks like Leon.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Right.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Nope. There we go. Yes, there is.
Wrong.
And Leon, your name was spelled backwards. You know,
There still
I'm
might
thinking
be
that
one
it's
clue
him.
left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message.
She
She
wrote
wrote
it on the
something
wall.
on the wall behind her, remember?
I sure do.
11037.
Uh-huh.
Written in her own blood.
Uh-huh.
There must be a clue about the killer
It
hidden
looks
in
like
there.
Leon if you turn it around.
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
She had blood on her finger. Her left index finger. Hold on, I saw that.
Her left index finger had blood on it.
Exactly.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight.
Yep.
So she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
It means
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not...
I'm a
Yes,
programmer.
I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because
It's
they're not
letters.
numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
It looks
No,
like
it's
Leon.
just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes, I know I'm not crazy.
You're
I know I'm
right.
not crazy.
The connecting
There's
line
a
is
line.
right there.
Yep.
So I assumed it was 1-1. But
Yep, Leon.
looking at it now,
Leon.
you could also read it as an N.
Leon.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little princess are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Oh, it makes sense to me. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, Kyoko. Thank you. Rotate it. Yes.
God. Now I see.
Yes.
She wrote down the killer's
Leon.
name.
I know it's him.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So
Yep.
Whose name did she write?
She wrote Leon's name. I've been saying this the whole damn gameplay. Select someone. Nope. Nope. You bitch.
Here's my answer.
You.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Exactly.
If you turn the message around,
It says Leon.
it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Thank you.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately,
Leon. Yep,
What
bitch.
the hell are you talking about?
Yep.
It's just a coincidence.
And you didn't want me to go on your road.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, that's
It's
not random.
at all.
It's random to you when you first look at it, but she wrote it
She
upside
wrote
down.
that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Right.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally and had to write upside down, as it were. And
Yep.
as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Exactly.
That
You're
sounds
right.
like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh, it's
I'm
you,
the killer?
bitch.
You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer,
Right.
then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Uh-huh.
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yep. Okay, I know. The thing I found on the ground. It was the little, hold on. Not that. Hold on. We're gonna get to it. There we go. That burnt piece. Yep.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Yep.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood,
They threw it
into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right,
Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
No, the
Yeah,
blood is.
I
me.
mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
He fooled me.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. It's just that one little charred piece. There's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't
That's why I was looking at everybody's wrist.
There are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Okay, where was it? Where it was, or when it was disposed of, or how it was disposed of? We know it was burnt. Where it was disposed of? When? If you focus on that, what do you mean the time? Do you really have evidence that proves what time it was destroyed? I don't think you do. Shit! I mean, there's no way for us to know, but I guess so. Okay. Okay, we know how, but where? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Whatever. Okay, got it. Okay, how? I thought it was how was the incinerator.
Closely at how the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Right, which had to get to Kufumi.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
It's you, bitch. Hold on, you're the one that's... Okay, there's one other way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is a real killer. Okay, hold on. Shoot, this is intense! Shattered crystal ball. Oh yeah, that was there. And that was from... Hold on, that was from the other dude.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Right.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key
was you.
Huh? Me? No!
Okay, let's look at this again. There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground. Oh, so they could have thrown it.
Into the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Yes.
So the only one who could the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the
Oh,
incinerator.
no. Right there. There we go. I missed. I pressed it too early. That right there.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
And it might have been Leon because he low-key could throw it because he was a baseball star. And he could throw that ball like a baseball, hit it on the incinerator. And maybe I'm thinking too hard. I don't know.
You can't get past
the
gate. You couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball.
But it's not.
But how would you use it?
Yeah, throw it. You had to throw it. You had to throw it.
I got it.
You had to throw it. And he was a baseball star. And so he
the
did it.
Incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Right.
All they had to do was hit that switch.
And
the incinerator would come to life.
Exactly.
Through that sort of gap in the gate.
And that would be the baseball star, wouldn't it? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm sure it was off. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key.
Right.
So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Like the baseball star you are.
What is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least
30 feet.
30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
A baseball star
That's
can.
right. There's no way.
A baseball star can.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so.
Because the killer.
Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because he's the ultimate baseball star, bitch! You did it!
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
You're right.
Any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Exactly.
You can't be serious.
I'm
not the killer. These
Are you
goddamn
sure?
shiver brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
Are you sure?
Still won't admit it?
The evidence is pointing to you.
Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
I feel like it's you.
Leon. But all the questions have been answered.
Right.
And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Okay, absolutely. So let's see. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to the end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. All right, let's see. Oh, hey, closing, let's go. Okay, finish the thought. Okay, she was looking at him and then he was coming to grab it. Let's see, but they did that. Bring that there. I think that is correct. Oh, there's different stuff. Okay, there's different stuff. Okay, so hold on. Let's put that back. That person backed into it. Okay, and then that's correct, right? Wait a minute, let's put that back. Hold on. Page 1. So he has to go in the room first, right? Right? Okay, I think. Okay, Act 1. That happened. Oh, it's reading as a manga. That's why I can't go to the right. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay. So, she attacked him, and then he went here to back up into the sheath. Then she tried to attack again. And then that's what made him get that. And then he grabbed that, made that come. She dropped the knife. Then she backed into the door. And he could have used could he have? No. He could have used a screwdriver. Wait, hold on. Okay, we gotta look at this. Okay, wait. Let's put this back. And then that's where the blood was. Okay, so. I think that's it. So let's reenact it.
You! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Exactly.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Right.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
They
grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Exactly. And then that made
During
her
the
drop
struggle,
it.
A strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Right. So I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange. Okay, wait. Oh, hold on. I didn't? Okay, wait. Let's look at this again. Is that correct? I think that's right.
The killer is
okay,
you.
So let's see.
During the struggle,
a
strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right.
Correct.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Right.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck
easily.
And there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Right.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Huh. And then that's where she wrote the name.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Correct. And then she was scared.
And with that,
and then all her strength was gone.
Dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Right. And then took away all the hair.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Then he threw the ball in there.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Right.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate.
It is
hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
He knew he could do it.
That's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Yep.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
And then he could throw that in. But he didn't see that last piece.
Having destroyed
stuck
the
on the
final
outside.
piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
That shirt piece.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Exactly.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
It is you! It's you, Leon!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Right. Complete!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt.
And you saw it.
And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Maybe the blood with your name on it?
Bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present
any
the
evidence
that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle's about to get. My goodness gracious, how many parts is up with these class trials? Okay, sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle. Okay. So then, but during the bullet time battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay. What? Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Jesus Christ. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each hitting the button. Okay. Jesus, it's so much you have to do. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you could press the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 and you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Jesus Christ.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Which is a toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Goodness gracious. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I feel like the blood is enough to say that it's him.
Where's your proof?
Let's see.
You kidding me?
Get him.
Not a
there we go.
chance.
There we go. Bam.
Wasn't
Bam.
me.
Got him. Bam. Got him. Okay. I'm gonna get him. Hold on. Got it. Got it. Bam. Bam. Okay. One.
Where's your proof?
Bam. One. Oh. Got it.
Not a chance.
Got it.
You lie.
Woo.
Shut up.
Okay. Got them all. There we go. One.
You kidding me? Not
Okay.
a
There's
chance.
only two.
It wasn't me.
Get it.
Stupid.
Get it.
You lie. Stop
Get it.
talking.
There we go. There we go.
Where's
Got
your
it.
proof?
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Let's get ya. Let's get ya.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean,
Had to be a
it had to be
screwdriver.
a screwdriver.
The boys have
Yeah.
tools.
I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Right.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Exactly.
The toolkit in my room had clearly
Never been used, so it's not
That's
me.
because the culprit didn't know it was your room.
They thought it was
they were
Sayaka's, so they didn't go in the
Sayaka's
room.
Only the girls got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Exactly. So he had to take
Then
it
whose
from
toolkit
himself.
did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Exactly.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Oh, that's all you gotta say?
Would you mind showing
Show
us
us
your
your
toolkit?
toolkit then, bitch.
If the screwdriver will show
Show it.
some evidence of being used.
Show it.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly
When, where, and why.
where, and why.
And let me say this right now.
Right.
I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Don't say I lost it.
Stupid.
Oh, it was you, Leon. It was you.
So, you have,
You have no rebuttal.
Then
he,
it would
he
seem
did it.
we are finished here.
So he did it. You did it. You did it. We got you. Oh, I got an A.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our vote? You all
Yes.
have a lever in front of you.
You need to make your
Just
selection.
make triple sure you vote for someone.
Oh.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna
Okay.
be? What's it gonna be?
So let's see. Voting time. Okay. You, Leon, you are the winner. You are guilty. There we go. Looks like you got it right on the money. The blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon. We got your ass. I knew it, because I said it said Leon. I knew it said Leon.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch.
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed, so that's why I killed her
None of you
first.
are any
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I would end up like
Just
unlucky. Huh.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we've been wrong. Because if what we came up with is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind is all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If that was her, and the video actually has something to do with me, I can't imagine. And now we're trapped here with no way out. And she wanted to get out. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else were her dreams and her friends. And to have something like that happen to them, she would not let that happen. I did whatever it took to make that dream happen, even if it were things that weren't so pleasant. So she would do whatever it took to make sure that she got out. That's why she betrayed me.
No matter
So when
what
she said, no matter what happens, please always bear that for me. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying. I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal. Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being into Forest is doing something like this. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. He said, I lunged into him. He said, as angry as I was, she lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough to make sure I would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. That's true, because we can't attack him. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer, the blackened Leon will receive his punishment. You died.
Wait a second.
You died.
Yeah.
You had to kill her. That's it. I was protecting myself.
Is that okay?
How exactly was the self-defense? When you forced your way into the room, did you do or did you not use your own very toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her.
Do you understand?
Uh-huh. But you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this would have never happened. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people that with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay. More importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you.
Oh, no more begging.
Come on now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
No.
Uh-oh.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a batting cage? Oh, oh, Jesus. They're about to hit him with his own baseballs. 1,000 balls. Oh, God. Well, can that kill him? I don't know if that can kill him. I don't know. It's just going to be him hitting him a whole bunch of times. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
My adrenaline is pumping. What's going on? Do we really have to keep doing this or just can't take it? If you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever, but that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Alright, y'all, so that is the end of today's episode for Danganronpa. I knew it was Leon. I felt like, well, I had a lot of suspicions. I felt like the little reading girl did it because she said that she didn't like blood, but then we saw blood in front of her and she didn't black out. So that's why I thought she was the culprit. I thought that Hifumi was the culprit because he had the key to the trash, but it was Leon because I saw that name. I saw the numbers. I was like, it can't be numbers. It has to be letters because there was like a little slash that looked like an N. So I knew it was Leon most of the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I'll be back with Resident Evil and Final Fantasy at some point. So I'll see you guys next time. And this is